All right. What's going on, guys? Tuesday, MLB. We got a bunch of games to go over for today's video. I go over every single game every day, for the most part, to the best of my ability, Monday through Friday to the start of football season. If you're new to my channel, drop a like on today's video if you appreciate the free content, and definitely subscribe to my channel. One of the best in the business, there's no doubt about it. Always here, always transparent, win or lose, and guess what? Updated numbers on the bottom of the screen. Truly some historic stuff going on with Dan's Rants team. I challenge you guys, man. Check out Pick Dogs, Winners and Whiners, Wager Talk, some other guys you see on YouTube. You can go on all of these websites. I really want you to do this just for full transparency purposes. I'm begging you guys to go on every fucking website you can find, go to the leaderboard and look who's at the very, very top and see how those numbers compare to mine, guys. All updated numbers, bottom of the screen. 36-14, a 72% winning percentage over the past 15 days, over 2 weeks in the MLB, up over 20 units. Even just July, guys, 17-9, a nice little start. We're not even to day 10 of the month, up over 4 units for the month. I mean, we're just chugging along, consistent winning. I'll even show you this, what I updated. You guys can pause the video or do whatever you want to do if you want to look at that. That's a big wall calendar that I update every single day with the record I went that day and plus or minus how many units. It's fun to look back at those at the end of every month. Of course, guys, you can go back to the recap. June was a full profitable month. And July is just going to be exceptional as well. If you guys aren't on the team, I don't know what the point is. Why are you even like watching these videos if you don't want a bunch of money in your pocket? I'm cheap. I don't price gouge. I could easily charge the normal $400 or $500 for a month for truly professional numbers. It's $89. $89, just enough for it to make my time worth it, to have clients and contact people and send the pics and, you know, just have the time that it takes to get everybody up to speed. That's where I feel that it's worth doing it for $89 a month. It's cheap. It's cheap. You're going to make a ton of money. Join the team. Look at the comment section below here on YouTube. Everybody's happy. Everybody's in profit. All you got to do, you get a text every single day. I give you the odds, the unit size. It's so simple, super affordable. You can even get a week of picks, guys. I'll go ahead and put the text on the screen that actually went out to clients yesterday, Monday, a perfect 3-0 day. We had a small slate in the MLB on Monday. Still absolutely picked it apart. Sometimes I bet overs, sometimes I bet unders, sometimes first 5, sometimes no run first inning, sometimes a little money line parlay. I'm always picking apart these slates. We're going to do that today on Tuesday and hopefully win a bunch more money, guys. Again, link to my website, danspicks.net, in the description. An absolute no-brainer. I don't know how you can continue to watch weeks and weeks and weeks of these type of winning numbers that I put up consistently for me and my clients. Guys, I bet all of these bets myself. This is what I do. This is how I afford my lifestyle. Betting on sports. There's a right way to do things. Bankroll management, correct unit size. I take care of all of that for you if you're on the team. So sign up, start winning with us today, guys. Everybody's happy. And we're not even till football season. It's going to get really crazy. We're actually about a month away. So if you hop on that website and get a full month of picks, you're pretty much locked in, ready to go, ready to put some money in your pocket. And as soon as that subscription's up, we're pretty much ready to kick off football. So that's super exciting. And of course, I do want to mention SoBet as well. SoBet is just tremendous value. That link also in the description. The numbers also updated, guys. 55 and 31 in my last 86 days on the SoBet platform. Not my full card, not all my picks, but it is a daily pick. I put one pick on the SoBet platform every single day. Super affordable, $10 a month. Get access to 50 other pros that are really solid guys. I'll go ahead and even put some screenshots of the SoBet leaderboard and just show you how much money these guys are making. And you'll have access to all those other people as well. So consider signing up with that SoBet link in the description. That's a crazy sample size, guys. 86 days? I mean, we're approaching, you know, a third of a year. 55 and 31 over 86 days. That's for sure going to put money in your pocket. Definitely something to consider. But let's dig into it, guys. I don't want to ramble too long. I just like to, when I take a few days, you know, I missed Monday. We had the long holiday weekend. I think the last video I did for you guys was on July 5th. I just want to make sure that when I come back to YouTube, that everything is up to speed. There's no gaps in information, all the numbers, what's going on, how I did the previous day. I just want to make sure everything is totally up to par and ready to go for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. I think transparency doing things the right way. It's the number one most important thing that I think is in the sports betting industry. So you guys can let me know comments what you think below. Let's just dig into the games, guys. I don't have them loaded up with little graphics, but we're just going to run through them. There's so many. It'll be just simpler to do this. And I can also get the most updated numbers right here on my phone. So let's just go ahead and get after it. Game number one here, we got the Cubs. Okay, so no early games. Game number one is a 6:30 Eastern time game, so no daytime baseball. Interesting. So it's going to be pretty dense night of betting on these games, I'll tell you that. Not much gaps. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on at once. Cubs, Orioles. We've got Tyone going. We got Kramer on the mound. God, I don't know, man. This total seems wicked high. I do think Baltimore can do okay here, but they could be cooling off just a little bit as a team offensively. Cubs offense, can't trust that. I think I'd be looking under 9.5 in this game. Next game down, we got the Dodgers, Philly. We've got Miller on the mound. We got Wheeler going at home. He's pretty good at home, always kind of suspect. Him and Nola for the Phillies on the road. I'm not a fan of the Phillies offense right now either. The injuries, just things that have been shaken up over the past few weeks here for that Phillies lineup. Dodgers, a hit or miss team. They can absolutely fall flat. We've seen plenty of frustrating games from them where that offense doesn't do good here. I'd probably be looking at the under 9 for this one. I think under in the first two games is the way I'd play it. Guardians going here. We got Guardians and the Tigers. We got Maeda on the mound. We got Lively on the mound. Definitely a starting pitching advantage for Cleveland. But I do think I'd rather back Cleveland at home, and I'm not sure this regression time period is over yet for the Cleveland Guardians. I still think they can cool off a bit more. Hard to trust them. I mean, Tigers offense, Lively can be decent, pretty good bullpen, a very good bullpen for the Guardians. I might be looking at like a team total under for the Tigers. There's just certain ways to attack all these games. And guys, you got to understand, when I do record these videos, it's just totally, right off the rip. I do all my research, all my backtracking. I look at trends, analytics, weather, like every possible category, even the fine details, like who is in the lineup for what team, how many of those people in the lineup are righty, lefty, who's going to be the pitchers they're facing, what is the pitch mix that pitcher has in his arsenal, and how good do those batters in that lineup hit that pitch mix. I go over all that stuff on my own overnight and in the early morning hours before I send the picks out. So when I do these videos, it's usually just kind of when I get home from the gym in the evening, just kind of giving you guys gut feeling. So if you really want to know what I'm going to be putting my actual money on, you really want to know the better analysis, just hop on the website, grab yourself a package. You'll be glad you did. But yeah, guys, maybe a team total under for Detroit there. And maybe just another under, man. Maybe just another under. Might be just an under Tuesday. I mean, maybe you could just bet every single game under and just hope that, you hit 60% or something like that. Yankees Rays, man. Yankees Rays. Can't trust Rodon. Pepio, not terrible. Little bit concerned the Yankees bats might show up in this one, especially after that Red Sox series. I'm kind of waiting for the Yankees to turn this thing around. I mean, really, since June 12th, worst record in baseball. I mean, it's right there. It's got to be bottom 3. It'll come around. I mean, this happens pretty frequently. When they got hot again, I'm just going to be laying the run line with the Yankees pretty frequently. I'm not going to do it here. I don't think they're quite going to wake up here. I'd be looking at the Rays. They're plus money, plus 106, money line Rays. I think their offense can get it done here. Maybe it's like a 5-3 type game. Washington Nationals, Mets, Irvin and Quintana. I do like Quintana better at home, but still don't trust them. Is this a sneaky little money line play for the Natties, man? Plus 108. The line feels short. I thought this would have been like a minus 140 for the Mets. They're only minus 126 versus the Nationals at home. Maybe look at another under. And I'm not just saying under just because I feel like just take another under, guys. No, I really genuinely think like 3 or 4 out of these first 5 games could go under. I genuinely believe that. Next game down, we got Quantrill on the mound for the Rockies. They're on the road. They're facing the Reds. Rockies on the road, just horrific. Rockies at home, close to 500. Not a bad look to back the Rockies when they get a big plus money price on the money line if they're at home and versus a decent team that they can get some offense off of. I don't know, man. Quantrill, I feel like this dude's about to just get blown up. He's actually been okay this year. The Reds might come alive. This one, I'd probably look over the total. I know the Rockies' offense on the road is just horrific. I mean, one of the plays that I gave out yesterday was the Reds in the first 5 innings, 2-0 sweat-free cash. But, man, I don't know. Over 8.5, I think, is the way I'd look in this one. I don't want to lay 162 with the Cincinnati Reds. I don't want to do that. I'd probably look at the over. Next game down here, Athletics, Red Sox. A little bit of an emotional letdown, right? I mean, the Red Sox are coming off that Yankees series, Devers, and everything that goes on with that. Now you got Estes on the mound for the Athletics. He can be okay. Red Sox at home, don't love him. I mean, minus 180? Minus 180. I've said it so consistently. I want the Red Sox on the road as an underdog. I want them straight up on the money line at plus money. That's where I want to back the Red Sox. If you're going to play the Sox, just lay the full run line. I mean, hopefully that Athletics offense doesn't show up here, but this is just a tough game for me to handicap, in my opinion. Maybe just look at an under again in this one. Athletics offense, hard to trust. Red Sox, just kind of an emotional flat spot coming off that Yankee series. But at the same time, man, the Red Sox ballpark, definitely a ballpark that can have offense. So it's just another tough call. Royals here. Royals on the road versus the Cards. I think the Cardinals on the money line is the move here. Waka is pitching for the Royals. The Royals, again, just one of the teams I wanted home. They're kind of like the Guardians. I want the Royals at home. Their bats come to life at home. They're better at home. The records speak for themselves. Cardinals, I don't know, man. Still like sort of flying under the radar is a halfway decent team. Minus 118. I don't love the pitching here. And if the Royals offense on the road wasn't so suspect, I'd definitely lean over the total of an even 8 runs. But I'd probably just look at the Cardinals here. I think their pitching, their bullpen, even if the Cardinals have to win this thing late in kind of an ugly game, they can get it done. Minus 118 on the money line, probably the way I'd look. Pirates, Brewers, not much pitching information available at the time of recording this video. But I like the Brew Crew here, man. I like the Brew Crew at home. I think their offense can do fine. Lay the full 1.5. It's plus 136. Twins, White Sox, Ober on the mound versus Fetty. 2 very good pitchers. You might look at a no-run first inning, maybe a first 5 innings under. Twins offense, they could definitely get to the White Sox pitching towards the end of the game. I don't know, man. There's a bunch of ways you could play this game. Like I said, a no-run in the first inning, I like that. An under for the first 5 innings, I like that. White Sox money line for the first 5 innings, I like that. Twins run line for the full game, I think that's possible. A live betting opportunity on the Twins if they go down early, I think that's not a bad look if you get a big plus money price. A lot of ways to play that game. Marlins, Astros here. No pitching starting pitcher available for the Astros right now. We got Rogers going for the Marlins. He could get shelled in this one. I don't know. Probably just this one's tough, man. Team total over for the Astros, I guess. I don't know who's pitching. So that's a big deal, man. If it's Fromber, if it's that's pretty important with this Astros rotation right now. So for now, for this video, maybe a team total over for the Astros. Offense should do okay. Rangers on the road playing the Angels. I think the Rangers are a team that just get behind right now. I think the hangover from the World Series is real. And this is a team that's underachieved drastically to this point. The roster is still pretty good, capable. They got Scherzer going, not my favorite. He's definitely not the same guy he used to be. Run line, Rangers plus 100. The only way I could look in this game, and maybe the over for the game at 8.5. Braves, Diamondbacks here. Chris Sale versus Gallen. Great pitching. Again, kind of like that White Sox game. Maybe a no-run first inning. Maybe a first 5 innings under. Maybe team total under for the D-backs. I do think the Braves can eventually get to the D-backs bullpen. The total for the full game is 7.5. No real opinion on that. This one's tough. I'll look into it more. Maybe a prop betting type of game. If you're somebody that likes strikeout ladders, or you just like to bet strikeouts for Chris Sale type of a thing. he could definitely strike out a bunch of these Diamondbacks players. So maybe look at props for this game. Mariners, Padres here. We got Gilbert going. I don't love this pitching in this one, man. Mariners offense, can't trust that. You're going to give me the Padres at plus 120. I mean, I just can't trust the Mariners offense, even with this starting pitcher here for the Padres. I'd probably lean Padres plus 120. Geez, I don't know, man. Maybe the under at 7.5 is plus 100, a decent price there. Especially if the Mariners come up with only like one or two. Padres could have some success. He'd still be okay. Yeah, that's the way I'd look in that one. Final game here. We got Blue Jays. We got Giants. Kikuchi on the mound for the Jays here. We got Snell going for the Giants. You know what? I think Snell can do okay here. I think he can get that ground ball working. It is a home game for San Fran. That ballpark is good for the way he pitches. Been kind of suspect, but he kind of comes on late in the season. They're minus 122 on the money line. I might look at a team total under for the Blue Jays. I might look at a San Francisco Giants money line, maybe even lay a 1.5 with the Giants at a big plus money price. Some things to consider for that game. That's Tuesday. There's some opportunities out there, guys. There's definitely ways to work these games around. I think I'll be able to come up with a pretty good day. There might be 5 or 6 plays sent out to clients today. Even more incentive for you guys to jump on board right now. Again, links to everything, my website, SoBet, whatever you guys want to be involved with. If you have any questions, just leave comments below. Let's have ourselves a Tuesday. Let's continue to do things the right way with proper management, betting responsibly. It's by far the most important thing. And just keep stacking cash. This is not a get-rich-quick industry. Please understand that. It will ruin your life if you have that mindset. Even if you're coming off a hard day or you're kind of trying this out on your own. If you jump on board, don't parlay all my picks. Don't, some people do that, man. They're like, dude, you're red hot. You win like everything, bro. Like you're on here every single week. You win so much stuff. Like, can I just parlay all your picks and bet every dollar that I have to possibly bet on sports altogether? It's like, no. Don't chase your losses. Money adds up over time very, very fast. Even if you're just grabbing, half a unit, 1 unit, even 1.5, 2 units, that's a fantastic day. Take your money, move on to tomorrow, and just keep grinding. This is a long-term grind, and trust me, it will add up over time. So have some patience, guys. You want to follow the right people in this industry. Hopefully you consider joining my team. I'll catch you in the next video.